It's that time of year again. 2018 is almost over, and we're leaving all the drama and all the issues in the past as we look forward to 2019, and we're all just thinking about positive vibes. That's all we're bringing over to 2019. In today's video, we're going to take a look at some of the best releases in 2018. Everything under the punk rock banner. Emo, pop punk, ska, hardcore, psychedelic, goth, street punk. We're talking about everything. So, what gets a record on this list? For me, simply put, it's got to be a record that I came back to at any point in the year. So that's what's going to be on my list in this video. 10 records that I kept coming back to. Let's start. Frank Turner, Be More Kind. I've seen a lot of people very outspoken about this record, saying that it really doesn't sound like Frank Turner, besides a few songs here and there. I really like this record. 1933 and Make America Great Again are some of the best punk rock songs of the year. You have some more ballady songs with There She Is and Don't Worry. You also have some more dancey kind of songs with Blackout. I can see if you wanted maybe some of that 2009 folk punk Frank Turner, you'd be disappointed in this record, but I've seen some reviews sites giving it 1s and 2s out of 5s, and that is just wrong. Frank Turner has been putting out quality punk rock his entire career, and Be More Kind is a solid addition. We Were Sharks, Lost Touch. If you like fast, catchy pop punk, this record is for you. This record really flew under the radar. Maybe it's because people don't like Victory Records, or We Were Sharks aren't one of the cool pop punk bands to like and talk about online, like State Champs or The Story So Far, for example, but it doesn't change that this record is catchy as all hell. If you like the I Call Fives Major League style of pop punk, you'll love this record. It skips all the slow ballads and just gives you straight pop punk. Spanish Love Songs, Schmaltz. This is an intensely, beautifully sad record. I've seen a lot of people compare Spanish Love Songs to the Menzingers, and while the Menzingers have sad songs for sure, at least they have some happier, poppier songs to go with it. Schmaltz is full of anthemic, melancholy songs dealing with depression, dejection, and misery, but none of that ever really hurts the album because it's so damn catchy. Songs like Sequels, Remakes, and Adaptions, Buffalo Buffalo, The Boy Considers His Haircut, El Nino Considers His Failure, they just beg to be sung along to. This record also has some great lyrics, and lucky for you, I did a whole video about it. Alkaline Trio, Is This Thing Cursed? As if Trio needed another record to cement their legacy, Is This Thing Cursed does just that. Kind of a return to form here for Trio. Songs about vampires, trying to get high, and falling in love. If you were ever worried about Matt Skiba's Blink-182 time bleeding into Alkaline Trio, have no fear, and even if it did, it just helped this record. It's rare when the punks can agree on something, and pretty much everyone agrees this record is very, very good. You get some folk punk with a little help, some more classic Trio with Sweet Vampires, and the anthemic Throw Me to the Lions. Like I said before, Alkaline Trio were already legends, and they secured their spot long ago in the mythical punk rock Hall of Fame. But if you were ever even a little bit hesitant to call them legends before this record, Is This Thing Cursed just solidifies them as one of the all-time greats. The Story So Far, Proper Dose. Sometimes I think that The Story So Far themselves released all those rumors about this record not being a pop punk record just so they could blow their fans' minds with one of the best pop punk records of the year and maybe the best Story So Far album ever. The Story So Far give fans exactly what they want right away with the first 2 tracks on this album, the title track Proper Dose, and track 2 Keep This Up, the latter being the best Story So Far song ever. Please at me on Twitter. Then the band really does finally give you that new sound that everyone was so scared of with the more chiller and relaxed songs, really in the middle of this album. You know, The Story So Far has outlasted bands like Transit, Man Overboard, and Fireworks, a lot of the bands from the early 2010s, the pop punk revival, if you will, and you know, they've made it this far, so whether you don't like the album or you do like the album, clearly they're doing something right. Pale Waves, My Mind Makes Noises. This is the debut album from the indie pop band, and it is so catchy. I haven't seen my Spotify year in review playlist yet, but I know the Pale Wave song, There's a Honey, will be on it, because that was the first song I heard from this band, and it instantly got me hooked. My Mind Makes Noises is such an infectious album. So many songs will get stuck in your head after just one listen. Songs like 18, Black, Television Romance, Drive, Loveless Girl, all so catchy. If you're into that dreamy pop vibe, that sound, kind of like new Carly Rae Jepsen, you're probably going to like this album. It seems like pop is kind of moving into that sound. Amy Shark also released a great album in that kind of genre as well. I mean, even Thank You Next is kind of that sound, right? Didn't think you'd get an Ariana Grande reference on this video, did you? The Sonderbombs, modern female rock star. A little emo, a little pop punk, what's not to like? The Sonderbombs pack a lot into the 28 minutes that is modern female rock star. Some of the highlights are Shoot to Kill, the best 36-second song you'll ever hear. The opener, Adams, great bouncy opening song, super catchy. It kind of reminds me a lot of Martha, a few of their songs. And then you have my favorite song on the album, and I think the band's best song without question. Title, an important message, and more importantly, a song that's catchy and just kicks ass. The band released a 3-song EP back in 2017, and then one-off songs here and there, but Modern Female Rockstar is exactly what the band needed. I expect to hear a lot of buzz around the Sonderbombs in 2019. Oh yeah! Turnstile, Time, and Space. Messed up my hair there a little bit. You know, on this channel I've talked before about the Menzingers being one of my favorite bands, and them just perfecting the sound of the Menzingers and putting out quality punk rock. In that same vein, Turnstile have perfected the sound of Turnstile and are going to be putting out quality hardcore for years to come. Turnstile adds some sludge hardcore vibes on songs like I Don't Want to Be Blind, some more punky sound on songs like Moon. I don't know what Bomb and Disco are doing on the record, but they're there. They're a part of the whole thing. Like I said, Turnstile perfected the art of hardcore, and with this record, Time and Space really just solidify themselves as one of the best, if not the best, hardcore band going today. World's Greatest Dad, Get Well Soon. The Alternative described this album as if you were reading someone's diary, and I wholeheartedly agree. This is a great emo/pop punk album with some great lyrics. If I didn't have a dog, I'd probably blow out my brains. Yeah, the lady on the radio is driving me insane, but I can't help but think of how scared I would be if I didn't have someone constantly comforting me. That's from their song, A Song for Mogus. Get Well Soon is the debut record from World's Greatest Dad, and I can't wait to hear what the band has next. Before we get to the last record on this list, let's take a look at some honorable mentions. Beach Bunny, Prom Queen, a great upcoming emo band from right here in Chicago. Can't wait to see what they're going to do next. Hot Mulligan Pilot, a great debut pop punk album. Joyce Manor, $1 Million to Kill Me. Not my favorite Joyce Manor record, but it's a Joyce Manor record. It's great. Light Years Afterlife was just released as of recording this today. I listened through the album once. Did enjoy it. If you're going to listen to one song, which is on this record, I would say Paradise. It's probably the best Light Years song that they've released. Punchline Lion, a pop punk record from a pop punk band that you might have forgotten about. Flew way under the radar. Some great songs on this album. It's a New Year and Darkest Day would be the two songs that I would check out from that. Retirement Party, Somewhat Literate, another Chicago band that I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing next. The Shoulder It is probably my favorite song from them. Save Face, Mercy, an album that is really blowing up online. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as everyone else really enjoyed it, but I don't mean to rain on anybody's parade. Reds and Bad are songs that always come out on my gym playlist, so I love you, Save Face. I do want to see Save Face when they come to town. Seems like they'd be a great, a really high energy band to see live. Sidekicks, Happiness Hours, the best emo record to listen to when it's raining. Is that everything that we talked about? Yeah, that's everything. Let's get to the last record on our list. The Dirty Nil Master Volume. What an amazing record this just is. Shout out to Sami Zayn and Laura Jean Grace for talking about this album on Twitter. Otherwise, I might have missed it. I've seen, for years people say that rock is dead, there's no more guitars in music. The Foo Fighters are the only good rock band. Yeah, the Foo Fighters are great, but there are also so many other rock, / punk rock bands out there. So many good music blogs, so many YouTube channels talking about music. That's just such a lazy comment. I mean, even the absolute laziest thing that you could do, just Google best rock music in 2018 will bring up results, as you can see here. And wait, is that Shinedown? Huh. Good on you, Shinedown. With Master Volume, The Dirty Nils should be played on every local rock station, win every meaningless rock award that is out there. I mean, this record is just that good, filled with, anthemic rock, just jams. The best way, I've thought about this for a long time, the best way to describe the sound of The Dirty Nil, are you ready, is a more raw-sounding Jet, Are You Gonna Be My Girl, Jet. So a more raw-sounding version of Jet mixed with Red City Radio / Hot Water Music and the secret ingredient of Pup. Yeah, I know that sounds awesome, because it is. Just listen to songs like Pain of Infinity, Please Please Me, Super 8, absolute punk rock jams, just bangers, left and right. You have more anthemic songs like This Is What Heaven Feels Like. What else? Avita Zay, I Don't Want That Phone Call, songs about love, songs about hate, songs about drug addiction. This album goes by so fast, you're going to want to listen to it over and over again. I know newer songs always jump to the top of a artist's Spotify page just because it's new music. Fans, gravitate towards the new music and want to see if they will enjoy it or not. So that makes sense. But look at here at the Dirty Nils Spotify page. The top 10 songs are from Master Volume, and Master Volume only has 11 tracks on it. Look, I have saved some seats on the Dirty Nil bandwagon just for you. This list really hasn't been in any type of order specifically, but as of right now, the Dirty Nil Master Volume has to be my record of the year. What did you think of my list? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what some of your favorite records were. Please like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell all your friends. Follow me on Twitter at CHIPunkRadio. And before I say goodbye, I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who watches the video, everyone who comments, and we have a discussion down there. Everyone at r/poppunkers on Reddit who have been super nice. I was very worried that Reddit would be the meanest comments on my videos, but they've been some of the nicest. So shout out to you, r/poppunkers. And if you want to discover some new pop punk, obviously besides these videos and this discussion we have here, I would go over to that subreddit. Some great posts. I probably check it once or twice a day to see what's going on in the punk rock, pop punk community here that we have. We do have some cool stuff coming in 2018. It might take 2019, might take some time to get everything just the way I want it, but consider this the pre-announcement to the announcement about the upcoming announcement. I think that's enough of a tease. We're gonna have a lot of fun in 2019. I promise you that, so trust me on that. Have a great holiday, and as always, thanks for watching. What? How else would you have known I had matching pants and matching shoes to go with the outfit?